where do you see yourself in 5 years?
That is my least favorite interview question that I always have to prepare for when it comes to I know.
It's the summer of fun on TOV. It's the summer of fun, just watch and see.
We're sitting down with Wheeling's Carly Greer as she was nominated for the 2024 Josie Music Awards Female Country Vocalist of the Year. So, welcome, Carly Greer. You're on this week's episode of the Summer of Fun. So, for those of you who don't know, you are in the Wheeling area, right?
Yes.
And then, can you tell us a little bit more about yourself and then your singing career?
Yeah, so I was born and raised in Wheeling. I was in Queen of Queens I think this would have been my 10-year anniversary. And I've always loved music. I've always loved songwriting. It really stemmed from a love from my mother and her side of the family. Um, but basically, after I went to college, I didn't really do anything with it. I just kind of let it sit. And when people would ask me, "Do you still sing?" I'd always say, "In the shower." And I don't know what happened, but I moved to Miami for a year. And then when I came home, I joined, there was a singing competition at Quaker Steak and Lube up at the Highlands. And I joined it and I ended up winning it. And it kind of just jump started this love for music that I had forgotten I had. And then when the pandemic hit, I started writing songs. And I think that I had written 3 or 4 songs prior to the pandemic. And then when the pandemic happened, people asked me what my song count is. I think I'm at like 350 right now. And I just
Wow.
was so bored during the pandemic. I started thinking of like characters and just things that I could write to kind of like a form of escapism in a way. But I was still working for a tech company out of New York City, and I got laid off. And the day I got laid off, a producer that I was working on a pop album for, Jamie Peck, who is wonderful, he's from Wheeling, he called me and he said, "Have you ever thought of joining a bluegrass band?" And I was like, "Well, no, I haven't, but I'm free. I'm not doing anything."
No, but I just got laid off, so
I
I
just
have the
got laid
time.
off 2 hours ago, so I guess I have some time on my hands. And so I ended up meeting with them the next week, and I feel like since then it's been history. I've cut an album with my bluegrass band, Crandall Creek. We're working on a second album right now. And I started working on my own music and taking that into my own hands and working on country. I've spent a good amount of time in Nashville with some producers down there and in writing sessions. And it's been like the time of my life. I've been having so much fun.
So, from that job, you got laid off. Did did you ever expect to be where you are now? What is it, 3, 4 years later?
I remember the meeting that I had with my manager, and she said, as bad as I hate this, because the whole company side got laid off, it wasn't just me. And
Okay,
she was like,
okay.
"I hate this, but I feel like you have so much passion and love for other things that this is going to be a godsend for you." And I think that they have to say that. But it really hit me and it drove me to get things done, I think, faster and to want it more. To kind of like
Mhm.
prove to them, like, "Ha, I was right, but you were also right," in a way.
Yeah. No, people
Yeah.
say that there are those things that, once there's a huge down, there's a major up
Yeah.
sometimes if you take advantage of it.
I truly think everything happens for a reason. I think that, you know, you just have to pray on it and think good thoughts and manifest, and you'll get there.
So where can people see you perform here locally? Are there any places that they can go to? And then also plug where they can find you online, which I'm assuming is everywhere.
Yes, absolutely. So right now I'm currently in the process of getting a band together in Wheeling. So I'm
Okay.
not currently local for my own music, but I'm working on it. If anybody has a lead guitarist that they would like
Yeah.
to send
What
my way, I
what do
have
we
a
need?
drummer, I have a bass player. I just need a lead guitarist. Somebody send them my way.
Okay,
Um,
there you go, everyone. Lead guitarists, lead
yes,
guitarists.
put the
Anyone
call
out
out,
there?
Addison.
Yeah, I got you. I got you. We'll get them. They'll
Do
come.
you play
Well, where
guitar?
I sing. I don't play guitar.
You can learn. We can learn together.
I can learn. I can definitely learn. If you need me, Carly, I'll be there.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're
I'll see you Monday.
okay. Good. Well, if they want to contact you, say I am learning guitar on the side.
Yes.
How can they contact you? I don't want to give out your personal
Yes,
information, but
well, I will say, so Crandall Creek, we do have shows local. So
oh,
we
good.
will be, honestly, I'd have to check my schedule and it's in my phone, which is what I'm recording on. But it's on our website, crandallcreek.com. I'm just going to plug everything. We
Go for
have
it.
our bluegrass band, we have Facebook, we're on Spotify, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, the regular radio, Sirius XM, Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube. I think I got everything, not MySpace. And those are all the places that you can find my stuff as well. So Carly Greer Music, that is Greer. And that's where you
Perfect.
can find my stuff.
I love that. So what does your future hold? I know that that's kind of hard because you're hoping, for things to fall into place as they
Yeah.
are, but where do you see yourself in 5 years?
That is my least favorite interview question that I always have to prepare for when it comes to like, I know.
Yeah.
Not when it
Yeah.
comes to this, when it comes to like my tech job interviews. I would always be like, I don't know, I
Mhm.
just kind of want a job.
I know, like, I just wanna work here for at least 6 months, maybe get some
Yeah,
benefits out of it and then move on. I don't
be
know.
nice to have some health care.
Yeah.
But for me personally, I truly think that music is three things that have to come together at the perfect time. And that is talent, which is about 30-ish% of it,
Oh,
luck, which is a huge percentage of it, and the right people, knowing the right people. So I do think that I've got a little bit of each. I think I've got more of the talent and the luck on my side. Right now, I'm kind of working on get yourself in the same rooms and my elevator pitch. But I do think that with the luck and hopefully with the talent that I hopefully have, I can get somewhere, and hopefully that's a full move to Nashville. I've got my foot in the door there. Everyone there has been so wonderful. I did not expect
no, you
for
don't
people
really,
to
yeah.
be so like everybody has kind of moved there in the past 15 years. There's been a big um, rising of the population there, and it's kind of like a pay it forward setting down
Mm.
there. So anything you ask for help with, these people were asking for help with the same thing a decade ago, so they want to help you out. It's been really beautiful to see. I haven't really run into any like gatekeepers per se, so it's been really
Wow.
fun. I'm really just enjoying the moment, and if it takes me anywhere, great. If it does, that's wonderful. If it doesn't, I've had the time of my life and it's been an amazing experience.
That's so interesting that you share that because it's so nice to hear, but you always hear about that industry being so, difficult and, there's a lot of divas, I
Yes,
guess, for
I
a
could
lack of a
have my
better
rose
word.
colored glasses on. That's for sure. I could definitely have my rose colored glasses on. And that's not to say that I haven't run into
Yeah.
some people that haven't been so kind or so nice, but I think that when you're hitting at 97% people that you think are very genuine and kind, you're pretty good. So I think it's been great.
Well, maybe keep those rose-colored glasses
Yeah,
on, Don't take them off. Always assume the best in
exactly.
people and
I
keep it
love to
going.
live in delusion. So this is
Me
this is
too.
great.
Me too. I was just saying I'm in a book club and we're reading all of these books that I get you gotta learn some interesting things and
Mhm.
everything like that. But I said, you know what? I like the ones with the happy endings. And I'm
Yeah.
not sorry about it. I'm not
I
sorry about it.
I don't
Like,
think we should have to live in a world where romance is half dead. I want it to be half
yes.
alive.
I agree. I agree. There we go. So with all of that, is there anyone who really you attribute all of this success to? Anyone who inspired you, that kept you going, that put you where you are today?
The first person that comes to mind and will always be my answer to this is my mom. My mom has sacrificed so much for me. She is a beautiful singer. She got me into songwriting. We write all of our music together, all of my solo music. And we actually have a song coming out right now for Crandall Creek that my mom and I wrote together when I think I was 12. It's the first song I ever wrote, and it's called West Virginia Moonlight. And it's just about, a night sitting with your family out on, a farm or a mountain somewhere in West Virginia. And it's honestly one of my favorite songs I've ever written. But my mom has definitely been just my true north, my North Star in all of this. She's kept me very grounded. She tells me things that I don't always want to hear, but you need somebody to do that for you. So it's been wonderful getting to work with her, and also to like kind of as an adult see the side of her in music that I never really got to see in life.
Okay. Okay. Explain that a little bit because, she is your mom, but now you're almost, co-artists together now
Yeah.
too.
So, about I think my senior year of high school, we wrote a song for Relay for Life, which was called the
Okay.
Survivor song. I don't even know if you can find it anywhere. It might be somewhere online, but it was just to raise money for Relay for Life and cancer awareness. My mom was diagnosed with breast cancer when I was 15, and she never wanted to write about her own experiences.
Oh, wow.
So she kind of always wrote from a place of like me, like things that I wasn't experiencing, but I was bored and I really wanted to, stuff like that during the pandemic. So when she got asked to write this song for Relay for Life and to have me sing it, she was like, I don't think I can do that. I don't think it's too close to home. And to watch her go from being almost completely unable to write about her own experiences to 10 years later bringing all those experiences in tenfold and getting to really understand who she was, before she had me, before she was married, before she had a family, has been really eye-opening to me, and it's been really beautiful to see.
Well, I'm sure that she is so thrilled to watch
Thank you.
you as well.
And by
It
the
sounds like
way, sorry to interrupt you, she did end up writing the song. It came to her in the middle of the night, and we ended up raising, I think, $5,000 for Relay for Life. I just wanted to plug that because the song did come out of her.
then you are going to have a very long and very successful career. Your
Thank
personality is
you so much,
absolutely
Addison. So
contagious.
are you. Aw,
Oh,
you're
thank
great
you.
too. Addison and I know this probably won't make it on but we have spent the last 3 months trying to get a hold of each other, but she has been so wonderful with me and my schedule and everything. Addison, you're
No,
great.
you know what? We are gonna keep this on here because not a lot of it gets edited, and I just wanna say I couldn't agree more with you dealing with me, like, this was such a good working relationship. We were like, "Hey,
Yes.
can't make it on the call today. Okay, I'll catch you next week. Hey, there's
Yep,
this that
we'll get
happened."
you.
Like, yes, but we did
Family
it.
emergencies, vacations. I mean, it was everything.
It was, but we're here, and,
Yes.
like, just like you said with your mom, we got it, we finished it, and we made it, and Carly, we just wish you here at least at News 9 and me the best of luck with your career. A lot of fans here, they kept wanting to get you on the podcast, so,
Thank you.
especially shout out to Jim Elliott. Jim Elliott
Oh
was
my
like,
gosh, Jim's the best. Tell him. Hi, Jim.
and that'll do it for this edition of the Summer of Fun. Again, that was Carly Greer, and you can find her on all platforms that you find your music. For more events in the Ohio Valley, make sure you visit our website, WTOV9.com, and thanks for tuning in to the Summer of Fun.